Hey everyone, I'm going to show you a quick shift in Google policy in the sense that when they're always moving algorithms around, they're trying to get rid of spam and they're trying to show better results higher. I want to show you an example of how that plays out for companies that are starting to appear on the front page who weren't there, even when their domain rank is really low, because they are earning it in a very intrinsic way. So this kind of thing I think is the future anyway, because AI is allowing better results to rise to the top. But what does better results mean? We always talk about make the better web page. It could just simply be we also service you doing what we do. Our products, our services do this for you or that for you. Yeah, great. But talk about that in more detail. How do you know that? How do we know that you know what you're talking about? How do you know what you're talking about? So I'm going to show you what I mean real quick. Let me just scroll down on this page for Seattle dentist, okay? And it's a decent keyword, but take a look. We've got domain rank of 58 for the number one spot. No surprise. I'm just going to go through the top 10. 17, but then we have only 6. Then it's back up to 14. Then we have 2, all right? Then we have a 0. Domain rank of 0 is number 6 for a very useful keyword, okay? They may not show up for a lot of keywords. They might not get a lot of traffic, but they're showing up for this one, and it's a quality keyword, no question. Okay? And there are tons of dentists in Seattle. I mean, 1,000, dentists, dental offices in Seattle, probably 400 dental offices, 1,000 dentists, And then you got these guys who are at 31. Then we got a 17, a 5, and a 77. Now, here's the point I want to make, and I want to go right through this, okay? I took the 3 guys with the worst domain rank, okay? I took the guy with the 6, the guy with a 2, and the guy with a 0, all right? And I said, why are they there? All right, let's take a look. So first guy's has a 6, and they do have a lot of pages here. They have like 100 and more, okay, like 110 or something. They got a lot of pages, right? But they only have a domain rank of 6, but they're covering ground. So if you take a look at their charts, they're lifting off here, and this is worth some money. It's definitely good. Now, with that in mind, like organic traffic value, I don't know, I didn't even pull it up. It's like, yeah, they've got as high as about $3,000 a month in free traffic. That's traffic they don't have to pay for. That means they have a $36,000 a year benefit in their pocket at that level, okay? So they just, it's a freebie. Isn't that nuts? It's cool because everyone else who has to pay per click, they don't, not for what they earned. Okay, here's the point. They don't have a lot of referring domains pulling in. They don't have a lot of value coming off of it. They've got, 46 domains, but they're only getting 6 for a domain rank. That's not much. But guess what? And this is a point I want to make. EAT, E-E-A-T, experience, expertise, authority, and trust. You guys have heard this, right? You've heard the term. It's a way of Google saying, you can tell us you're a dentist until you're blue in the face. How do we know you're one of the top 10 dentists for the kinds of things people are asking for, right? How do we know? All right. Well, here's what you do. You prove that you know what you're talking about by linking out to authority sites. So they have outgoing links, okay? Links that leave their website and point out to other places. Now, before I even get into that, where can you immediately imagine that? How about if you have a link to your Facebook account, a link to your Instagram, a link to your YouTube, a link to your who knows what? And yeah, those links are on your site. It's like join our social media. You could click it to go to your Facebook account. That is an outbound link to your Facebook account. So it's a link to Facebook. Facebook gets the credit. You'll get the credit too in the sense that you're linking to you, but Facebook gets the ultimate credit from everyone doing that because, hey, it's Facebook. And same with YouTube, same with Instagram, same with anybody else, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever. Who knows about TikTok? Anyway, but where else might you link out? How about if you've got visitor tracking code on your websites? That's a link out to the visitor tracking code guys that gives them juice. How about if you have a link to Google Maps? There you go. Link to Google Maps gives Google juice. A link to Google Fonts gives Google juice. You know how Google makes it easy to have all these fonts? That's part of how they got rich. They created the fonts. And so everyone uses their fonts because it's stupid easy to just link to them. And so what happens? Google gets tons of credit for that because everyone likes using their fonts, right? Every designer out there puts all those fonts into your choices of fonts for your website. Okay, let's get deeper though. What else could you link out to? You can link out to partners and you can link out to authority sites, right? Well, here we go. If I go and start looking, there's links to Facebook, gives them juice. Google Tag Manager gives Google juice. Gives the website googletagmanager.com juice, which I'm sure backlinks google.com anyway. I'm not going to get too much further than that. They don't even need to worry about that. They got so much going on. Instagram, Google, Vimeo, and YouTube, right? They got like links to all that. Well, if you keep going down, you're going to find more. And you know what you're going to find? World Health Organization. They've got a link on one of their pages where they just talk about stuff. Oral cancer screening insights, power to save lives. Somewhere in there, in the paragraph, it says, blah, 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 medical attention to counter the effect of cancer, blah, 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 period. And then it continues with the next sentence, right? It's on that page somewhere, right? If I were to open that page, I could find it, medical attention to counter the effect of cancer. Control F, medical attention to counter the effect of cancer. And if I click it, it's going to go to that link. It's an outbound link to them, right? So remember, that's just perspective. From the World Health Organization perspective, those guys provided them a backlink. Your outbound link is somebody else's incoming link. That means it's their backlink, right? A link back to them is the idea. All right. So they're linking to the World Health Organization. Do you think that Google trusts the World Health Organization to be an expert at what they discuss? Yeah, definitely. Pretty much all the .orgs that are well established, WebMD, that's a .com, but there's all kinds of .orgs. There are .govs. There are and a lot of there's .edu. I was going to say even a lot of them are departments at universities, but let's keep looking, right? There's more. There's webmd.com. They got a link there on this other page, right? They've got a link to a product that they offer, Itero, and they have the link to the manufacturer, okay? And so all of this establishes trust and authority about those things. Even Invisalign, they were wise enough to create a link to the Invisalign's website. The makers of Invisalign, like how it works, is taught at basically Invisalign.com. So they've got a link out to there. So you know what this means to Google? They know what they're talking about because they're linking over here in the process, in their paragraphs. Yes, believe it or not, Google takes that as a signal, okay? And you can keep going down. This J. Rosen Ortho is totally somewhere else in the state. They're linking to a partner over here, but a partner with more domain rank than they have, okay? Then they go on and on. There's a dental.washington.edu. This is a university, and they're talking about tips for recovering after oral surgery, and they're linking to these guys. You know what it means to Google? That they read the article, they know what it's about, and then they wrote their own article on their website which references this, and maybe they have other references to other things too, but they know this stuff, okay? They may not have had to read this at all in order to write their own about it, but Google doesn't know what they know and what they don't until they show that they can write well about it and justify it with links to related materials, so Google can go, okay, it looks like you're saying this, which, yeah, they say it too, and you're linking to them. Okay, that increases your trust. It's not a yes or no, on or off thing. But Google's comparing, again, who's linking out to these authority sites and who's not. Who's linking out to more of them. Who's got more pages about more topics and with more links out to the authority sites. First Hill Dental Center, look at this. The verbiage that 4 out of 5 people actually have it goes here to this .gov website, right? And it goes on and on. Take a look at this. Here's an authority site they link to. Another authority site that they link to, the page. Another authority page. This is about the scanner they were talking about, the Cytero scanner that they use for people. Another authority page. This is the people who made Invisalign, I guess, because it's Invisalign.com, okay? You don't come here to have them put on you. You go to your dentist to put them on here, but you got to find a doctor in your area, right? That kind of thing. Here is a dental center, right? That's a partner of theirs somewhere. What else? Another partner of theirs somewhere else. They also link to the Washington.edu about things you need to know after your oral surgery, right? And they link out here to a PDF talking about periodontal disease. So that has to do with their periodontal page, right? When you create one or more links per page going out to authority sites, and you also get some backlinks coming into you, you're creating that spider web effect where there are many roads leading through your intersections off to many other roads, and roads leading to you are going to benefit because you have lots of opportunities for people to learn more by going down any of these paths that they choose, or just sticking around. Maybe they want to buy something, but they also want to read that article in a new tab. So, have your outbound links open in a new tab. But by doing that, right, you create authority for yourself, even to the point where when your domain rank is low, if Google sees it as honest authority, it's like what you talk about on the page does relate to what you link that page to. How do you think we do that? We go look up the keyword concepts that are based on our pages, and take some main parent category, or even some specific categories on the page. We can do that too. And do what? Go look up those keywords and grab the .govs, the .edus, the .orgs, the .coms that are authoritative, and filter those through the websites. We can make what authoritative? Keywords, locations, service providers. What else? Products and services and concepts and stuff. We can make any combination of this thing just justifiable by just creating the trust, by linking out to it, right? We could create a list of DUI centers in any given metro area to give choices, so then we can link out to each of those to say, hey, you can call any one of these guys, and you know what you could do? Put a forwarding phone number on each of them. Then you could stick a live chat agent in here like we can do with our live chat agent. Guess what? We can train our live chat agents in-house up to a gig of information. So you know what we can do? We can let it learn every website sitemap for all the major players in the area or nationwide. I mean, a gig of notepad text data organized using the formatting. And what does that mean? We can not just train on your business, but we can train on literally all of your competitors, and we can tell our bot to be able to compare and contrast and point out what makes us better. So that our live chat agent is always backing us or you directly by saying they do it well and they do it well. We'll tell the bot, don't badmouth anybody, but compare and contrast what makes us better. And it will find a way. It knows how the internet works. It knows everything. So it can always point out what the benefits are of choosing you versus them, depending on the question being asked. Who's cheaper? Who's better? Who provides more support? Why do you guys stand out? What's your USP? Why you, not them? Right? Then this stuff is awesome. This is really awesome. All right, what else? I mean, look at that. PubMed Central with the National Library of Medicine, okay? That was one of the links coming off the dental website. And yeah, here's some PDF, talking about survey of fees, what the fees are and what they should be and how much you should pay for particular things, types of crowns and stuff. Okay, you're definitely in good hands when you come and work with us, because we don't play games and we've got every tool in the world. As soon as we figure out what Google wants, we just pivot and do it. All this stuff matters, guys, and it's huge. We play this game better than anyone because we can afford to do more of it for less cost than anyone, because we have automated by far more tooling than anyone for mass control of everyone's project, so we don't need to let anyone down. All right, get a hold of me whenever you want. We can talk about your project, see about how we can get you on a roll, or how you yourself can get your hands on tools that we have to do stuff at this level if you're, savvy enough, educated enough, interested enough even. The tools are easy. Get used to them, and they'll do you fine. You can sell anything for any price, and you'll come out fine. All right.